All right, we got it. This is the last segment of this particular show for tonight. Skinny Pete and Friends, a sequel to Better Call Saul. We're going to start with a scroll, and we'll move right into the new scene, which takes place pretty much in Times Square, New York City. We do have a little exit from New Mexico, so I want to kind of get that out of the way. It's not like a big scene, but there could be like maybe a little bit of slight cartoon kind of aspect to it. It can still be done in live action, but just the idea behind it. Think of if Richard Linklater got a hold of it or something like that. It's kind of got that kind of feel. Skinny Pete and Friends Teleplay, a sequel to Saul or Paul, New York City coffee bar with a stage for bands. Exterior is highway leaving New Mexico, Highway 40, dusk. Badger drives the new blood orange electric Porsche. Skinny Pete sits in the passenger side reading his iPhone. The blood orange electric Porsche zooms past a sign that reads leaving New Mexico. Ding! Cut to Badger's electric blood orange Porsche moments later. Got to get this YouTube shite together, Badger. Brainstorming again? Skinny Pete, searching for ideas. Cut to New York City, morning. Wide shot, skyline of New York City. Their voices float over New York City, or NYC. Ding! Highlights. What kind of highlights? Cut to New York City's Times Square, late morning. Wide shot of Skinny Pete and Badger walking across the busy intersection of Times Square under the famous clock. The duo both carry Canon PowerShot G7 Mark II's digital camera and canvas camera cases on their shoulders. Badger brushes his long hair and bangs with his forearm. Skinny Pete takes out his digital camera. Badger, what kind of highlights? Just the tips. New coffee bar ahead. What's it called? New coffee bar. So not full on, just the tips. Got it. Let's get some coffee. Okay. Badger, Skinny Pete walk into the new coffee bar on Times Square. Live music plays inside and is heard from the sidewalk. At the other corner of the room is the guitar man. He plays his music under a sign that reads Tips and Glass Bowl. The guitar man is dressed in a green polo shirt and wears tan canvas jeans and tall suede work boots. He strums with glee. Tips fall in glass bowl, ching, and many 20s and $100 bills fall in. Extreme close-up, the tip jar that reads the guitar man's tips, ding. The guitar man plays his music and sings aloud his song, The Demon. The guitarist and songwriter sings freely and loudly and with great vigor and power and talent, setting the room straight. The whole entire room and coffee drinkers are set on poetic fire. The guitar man is very folky and plays an electric acoustic and sings in a fuzzy microphone. The whole entire room and coffee drinkers are set on poetic fire. The demon says to grow up. 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 The demon says to throw up. The demon says to grow up. The demon says to grow up. There she goes. The demon says to grow up. The demon says to grow up. The demon says to grow up. The guitar man continues playing his guitar and singing as Badger and Skinny Pete video with their Canon PowerShot G7 Mark II cameras. $100 bills fall to the bottom of the tip jar. Skinny Pete takes a snapshot of the guitar man with his camera. You got some real talent, man. We have a YouTube show and would like to interview. Would you be okay with that? Our show is called Skinny Pete and Friends. This is Badger. Badger, hey dude, the guitar man. At least I'll go to hell with Ella. Hell? Who's Ella? One of my beloveds. You won't go to hell for being a YouTube show, dude. It's just for fun. For fun? Just for fun, dude. Fun, okay, sure. I won't burn? Okay. You like my song? Love it, dude. Cut to.
I don't know where you are. I got a joke, and I've been dying to tell you. Silent kid is looking down the barrel to make the noise that I kept so quiet, kept it from you. It's a love. I'm not what's missing from your life now. I could never be the puzzle pieces. They say that God makes problems just to see what you can stand before you do. The devil pleases. Give up the thing you love. Deserves it. The first time I saw you, I knew it would never last. I'm not at half what I wish I was. I'm so angry. Just because I never meant to hurt you.